Okay, class 4. Today in grammar we are going to do the chapter questions. Let's see how we have to make questions from here, or how can we transform questions into statement. Let's begin. First of all, write down the name of the chapter, questions. See, if I tell the cow eats grass, the cow eats grass, that means this is a simple sentence. This is a statement. But if I write, does the cow eat grass? Is it a statement? No, it's a question. So this is called our question and this is called our statement. Now how do we know that? Always remember, statement begins with a subject, then continued with a verb and then object, and finally there should be a full stop. The subject is the cow, verb is eats, and grass is your object, and then full stop. But in case of a question, we need to put the WH words at the beginning, or we need to put the verb at the beginning, anyone, then the subject, then maybe the main verb, then object, and finally question mark. That is very important, very important to put a question mark. Now let's see with some examples. Number 1, Mumbai is a big city. So now this is a statement because there is a full stop, there is a subject, then verb, then object. Now I have to transform, or I have to convert it into question. How? Now see, I have here written you need to put the WH word or verb at the beginning, but I couldn't see any type of thing that I have to use as WH words, so I will be writing the verb here. So this is my subject, this is my verb. What type of verb is this? This is called your helping verb or auxiliary verb. Helping verb or auxiliary verb. Now this verb has to be written at the beginning. Then comes our subject. Mumbai is my subject. Is Mumbai. Now main verb. There is no more verb here, so we don't have to write. And finally the object, a big city. Then your question mark. So is Mumbai a big city? So how easy it is. Next question. You are going to the library. You are going to the library. Now again I have to form it into question. But here you is my subject. Now there are two verbs, are and going. Remember, are is your helping verb and going is your main verb. Then the remaining portion. Okay, so here I have already shown you main verb will be after subject. Then this verb is your helping or auxiliary verb. So I have to put here are, then you, are you, then comes your going. Are you going? Are is my verb, subject you, main verb going. Are you going? Then the object, to the library. library. Now give your question mark. How easy it is. Next is your another sentence. Okay. Sentence is, yesterday was a very cold day. Now in this one, yesterday is not my subject, but then also I have to put it after the verb. Here the auxiliary verb is your was. Let me show you what are the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs. It's also called as be verb. Is, are, am, was, were, then, okay, these all. Now comes your doing verb. Do, did, does. Now having verb. Has, have, had. So here it's written was. So was. Then comes yesterday. Was yesterday a very cold day? Question mark. Okay. So this is how we have to form. Again, this is in future there is some words. Remember that. Will, shall, these all. Then should is there. These are actually modals. Okay. Will, shall, should, can, must. These can also come at the beginning of forming a question, like will you go to the market? So here we are forming the question with will. So this is also the same process. Next comes your this one. Next come your another type of sentence. See, they go to the church. Now here you see there is no helping verbs like is, are, am, was, were, has, have, had. Nothing is there. Not will, shall, nothing. But this is my subject, and go means verb. Verb means work. The work that you do, it's called verb. So go. Go means you are going somewhere. So you are doing some work. So this is your verb. So now this is written go. Go is your main verb. That means you don't have your auxiliary or helping verb. So what should you do? You should use either do or does or did. Now we could see it's written go. So we have to use do, because go is in the plural form and do is also in the plural form. Does is singular, and did we can use for both, but one is in the, we can use did in the both cases but in the past tense, and do and does in the present tense. So in place of is, was, what we are writing, we will be writing do. Do, then they. Do they, then go. Do they go to the church? Question mark. Next, Aditya goes to the park. Now here goes is in the singular form. See, this and this matching, same thing, same verb, no helping verb. So goes is there, does and goes same, means singular. So in place of goes we will be writing does. Does Aditya, in place of goes it will become go. Why? Because we have already used es here. Does Aditya go to the park? Question mark. Okay, and more we are going to learn in our next class.